Hi everybody, welcome to Pennies Make Dollars. Let's go over my bounce back plan for my retirement. Hello everybody, welcome to Pennies Make Dollars. I want to say thank you for coming, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Without you all, I would not be where I am today, and I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. All right, thank you. Okay, so previously I had completed a video about my retirement, and it was a very good video. And what I did was I talked about Penny's retirement journey at age 55. I recently had a birthday and now I'm 56, so I just want to piggyback off of this subject and just go over my bounce back plan, because God gave me that word and I want to use it. Okay. And hello, my penny flippers, my day one huns, my new huns, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so what we're gonna do, I'm just writing. Don't let this scare you. Now, it's not set in stone or anything. It's just something I want to it's just something I want to like go over. Okay, and I'm just trying to get my new pen to work. Let me see if it's working. Yeah, it is. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's just go over some things. So I got a new pen, and it is from Office Depot. Okay, I had to go there just the other day just to get a new computer, and my son helped me. He bought that for me, and I did make a payment back to him for $100. So yeah, I just want y'all to know that. So I really appreciate it. Okay, so all right, so I started a new job and it went well today. Thank you guys, and thank you for all the prayers. But yes, I started a new job and it went well. We got off about an hour and a half early. I'm excited about it. We was just doing orientation things and stuff like that. So basically, you know how it go when you first get a job and you getting introduced to the course. I mean, to the your co-workers. You tell about yourself, stuff like that. That's pretty much what that is. So this is Penny's, and I'm Penny, bounce back plan. And I said bounce back, but I had some money in retirement and I did take it out because I had some recent setbacks. And one was surgery, one was also, 2 layoffs within 3 years. Also, so the first layoff, I had been there almost 5 years, right at 5 years, like a month or two difference. So, and I was working for the pharmacy. Found out in North Carolina, they only give you unemployment for 12 weeks. So at that time, I was on my 13th week, and I was still expecting an unemployment check, but apparently they changed some policies, and even though I was looking for a job, I still didn't get one in time. So I found that out. So I had to reach in my retirement, but anyway, I was glad it was there. And I also tried to purchase a home at one point with some of my retirement. So yeah, so that was an issue too. There was like, what were those things in there? But anyway, they eat the furniture. They eat wood. I forgot what they were, but I decided not to get home because of that. Termites or something like that. Nice looking house. Wasn't well, clean, like I wanted it, and found out it was just not what I wanted. So I wasted some money there. But anyway, we're dealing with the bounce back plan. And we pray it's God's plan. Okay, so first, like I said, I always put God first. So I'm going to say God first here. All right. So that's what we're doing. Next, what I hope to do is the emergency fund. Well, let me just say job. Income. So I'm going to say income. and that includes my job. Okay, now with the income, I have a full-time job now. I just started today, which is 7/28. I hope y'all can see this, 25. I get a small a pension check. I don't need to call it small, but it's not very large. I usually take it and pay one bill, and I would get that the rest of my life because the person I was married to, he actually was in he was in a plan like that. Okay, and the courts did allow me to get that from him because we was married, a while. Okay, so I do get a pension from him, from the let me just say ex-spouse here. I should probably just call it mine now. And I'm also looking for like a part-time job just to help myself out. This something that I'm looking for, so I don't have that yet. Okay, so we'll say pension, full-time job. And also let me mention YouTube. Guess what? I did make enough to get a check for next month. So YouTube probably should have went right here, but that's okay. And so far it's like $103. So I am monetized on YouTube. I hope to I would love to get a check once a month, even if it's still 100. I'm not putting any limits on God, but I just been out here a while, and I'm hoping that my channel will grow enough that I can get at least $100, that $100 threshold. If it wants to be 2, 3 on up, hey, that'll be very nice. Okay, so yeah, so we want to say the income has to be there. My plan is to save very hard. So we're gonna do a hard save, and right now I'm doing the emergency fund. And I pray this is God's plan, not my own. And I also call it urgent. And I think, what is that? There's another YouTuber, I think she calls it urgent as well. So, yes. And then I've started it. I'm doing the little small segments and series. I'm on my second savings right now, trying to fill this. My first one was $106. My second one, hopefully I get up $105 to put with that, and we'll at least have $200 and maybe $11, okay? And out of $1,000, so we'll have to keep going. Now, I did find out, so I did start the emergency fund, but I did start out my first payday. I found out my first payday is next week on the 8th of August. So I started saving for the emergency fund, okay? And I'm gonna put hard saving here because I have to save really hard right now. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, okay? And by me saying also hard save, I'm gonna also say my Roth IRA. Someone told me that I should probably be working on this one first. And then I'm gonna put 401k right here. Now, with the new job, the 401k will not be ready for us until 90 days. So I might as well start over here and do the emergency fund. So it'll be 90 days. We have to stay there at least 90 days before we can do that. Okay. Well, is it 90 days? Seems like she said January. Y'all, I don't know, but I might not even do the 401k until January. So it's something like that. Now, I do have a high yield saving account. I'm gonna put that right here. HYSA. I only have a few dollars in it. I mean, just some small money. But once I'm done with the second emergency fund, we're gonna add that in there, okay? So we do have that. I need to do, let's see. I'm gonna put right here, at least, I wanna say 3 to 6 months. And some of these are Dave Ramsey steps. So 3 to 6 months for expenses, saving for living expenses. Okay. All right. Now, I hope this makes sense to you all. Now, I want to do, I've been dreaming of this for so long, but I've been wanting to do real estate, and I'm just praying that the Lord allows me to do that. So I'm just going to draw one here, and I'm going to say maybe use one of these funds to help me get real estate going. I'm not sure. So I'm going to put real estate over here. Okay, so this will be real estate, if God willing, if I can do this. Okay, and I feel like that will help me with my retirement. So right now, right now, since I can't do the 401k yet until, I don't know, guys, it seems like she said January, so I'm gonna say January. I think it's the 1st of January. That's a long time. I don't know if I have that right. So, or it could be 90 days. Okay. But either way, we'll see. So you see the Lord gave me the word bounce back. And this is a plan that I just said, hey, let me see what I can do. I do have a high yield savings account, but it's not a lot in there. And then the 3 to 6 month, living expenses, I need that, and we'll be doing that like months ahead. It'll be like through the month ahead system. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm writing. We're just gonna be doing like really like trying to throw money in there like really hard, okay? And the Roth, I just will pick up from here, okay? So we're just gonna start this back at some point. So let me see what we're gonna do. I need to make contact with them about that, and we'll go from there with that, because I don't think I can do the 401k yet. And then the real estate, if I don't do real estate, I'm not gonna worry about it, but I know I did want at least 1 or 2 properties. Okay, that's something I've been trying to do for a very long time, since I was in my younger years. So right now, guys, this is my plan. I pray it's God's plan. We can't do anything without him. And I do want to just say that a lot of you did write very nice comments, and you told me where you were in your saving journey with retirement. Some of you all are my age, and you're doing well with the system. You're even planning on maybe return within the next year or 2. Some of you have already retired as early as 50, 51, 52. That is amazing, guys, and I'm so proud of you. So hopefully, I don't know, I'm not putting a time frame on it. I'll let God handle all this. But what I will do is just do my best until I retire, and that's really all I can do. And I hope this motivate the young people out there, because I don't have anything saved for retirement. So please remember that. And I'm now 56. So I will probably have to work. I'm not going to claim it, because God may bless me enough that I can, make it off what I have at the time. So, and thank you, Tuala, for these stickers. So, but I'm just gonna do what I need to do as a grown up, as a woman, as a person, that's not dependent on anyone, okay, but Jesus. So some of y'all knew to do that, and I knew to do that as well, up to a certain level. But I really have to get into it, and I'm praying I have something saved. It may not, I'm gonna try for that 50K. And if I can get that, that would be marvelous. That would give me something, okay? But I do realize that it may be less than that, but I don't want to make up excuses, okay? Because some of y'all are so serious with saving, y'all motivate me. So I don't want to put a limit on God and what he can do. So I just need to have access and work, to get this money in here. And I believe I can do that with the Lord's help, of course, and with you all cheering me on. And that is, what I'm hoping to do. This is my bounce back plan. This is Penny's retirement journey. And so far, we put the Lord first. I was raised on that. We also, we're going to make sure we have income coming in, whether that's a job or whatever type of income it is. Work full-time. I would love to work 2 full-times. I don't think I can do that. So we're going to go with my expectation at my age. So we'll say full-time, which I just started today. I do have a pension that I'm getting, which I use for a bill. At some point, once my checks start coming in a lot better and larger, we will not be using this for a bill. It will be going into the emergency fund. And then also, I'm looking for a part-time. I'll let y'all know if I find that. YouTube is now monetized. That money from YouTube needs to also go into my retirement money. That's what I'm planning on using it for. I have a high-yield savings account, which the emergency money will be going in this. And then we'll be starting the other savings, And so that is what I'm doing, saving hard, concentrating on this, because I'm motivated, because some of you all, you started in your 40s, some of you started in your 30s, you realize, hey, I need to do this, you stuck to it, and you did it. And so I'm motivated, and I want to get some money in there as well, in my bank accounts. And then, I really want the 401k, but I'm waiting. I'm at their mercy right now. So we'll just wait until they say that I can do this, with the 401k. I may put it in a separate account, whatever I'm putting in there, and then just transfer it over once I get it. My dream is real estate. I have items that I would love to use for real estate that I've already purchased. So I just need to maybe save up in one of these accounts and do the real estate. That is something I'm thinking about. But as of now, I just need to get the money in there. And so I'm very motivated. And I know with me starting this late that I might not can get, like up to $1 million. But I'm not even going to claim that. We don't know what God won't do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to limit him. But as far as trying to get up to $1 million or something like that, I may have to settle for what I can just do. But again, I will not limit God. Not in this video. And I am being very transparent. I'm letting you know I'm vulnerable to putting this on the internet. And I don't have anything saved. I live in the South. I didn't know a lot about, finances. I just budgeted my own finances, even though I was married a long time. He had his money, I had my money, and we never joined anything, which was okay. But, he didn't like for me to have a lot of money when I tried to save. So it seemed like all my money was being, drawn out all the time, because he just wanted to make sure I was putting in as much effort as he was. So I just basically just tried to keep a few hundred in my account. And I don't even think he wanted me to even have that. But I told him it was family money. So if anybody needed it, it didn't matter who it was. All of us can use it. So, but that's just to give you a background. I can't blame anybody ultimately but myself. But we're going to get this done, God willing. I am excited. Once I finish working this whole week, I get 1 week's check. Okay? And we're going to start from at least that 1 week's check. I don't want to really say how much I'll be making. It's more than what I was currently making, which was $15.50. The highest amount I had made in the past was $16. So it's higher than $16. Let me just say that. And so I'm very excited about that. I feel so tremendously blessed to be doing it. And it's in my field. They were very impressed with the years of skills that I had, working that type of those type of positions. So yeah, so if you can just sit down, if you're in the same boat as me, let's get going. Take what you have. Also, I'm not a financial advisor, and write it down. Sit down with your significant other or your family, even if it's just your, somebody you're close to, and just write out a plan of what you think you can put up, just starting with whatever amount. Now, next week when I get my check, God willing, it could be, since we left early today, about an hour and a half, we were supposed to work until 5:30 East Coast time, but we left about 3:30. Let me see. So that was about 2 hours. Okay, wait a minute. 3:30, 4:30, 5:30. Yeah, about 2 hours. So, yeah. So I didn't get my full day in, but it was okay. But so once I make enough for a paycheck next week, I'm gonna see how much I will be putting in the emergency fund. Okay. And the Roth, I'm gonna try to put some in the emergency fund, some in the Roth. It may just be a certain, I don't know, because it's still a small check. I still have to pay the life insurance. And I still want to have a couple hundred left, okay? Just so I can make it and see what to do with it. So I will be monitoring my check very closely. Don't get discouraged if you're in the same boat. We're going to do what we can do over here. And for those of you who have already started saving, and you're doing great, and I'm motivated by you all. So that is what I'm doing. I'm trying to, get to where some of you all are, or close, or just started, just because I need something, right? But thank you guys, and I know once I get the off, I'm gonna realize I left something off. But this is what we're working on right now, the urgent emergency fund, cute little challenge that I'm doing. And once we get going, probably my second check, I'll be getting back on the months ahead. Let's see. And the car is paid off, so all I have is like the car insurance at this time, which I'm proud of. So yeah, I think we can do this, God willing. We just got to start where we're at. And I'll come back and hopefully do another video just to explain what we're trying to do. And also what I want to show you is that when I start putting the money up, I know some of you all want to know, like, how will I track it and keep up with it? Let me just find what I just found before I got up here. Yes, and y'all know I already have my little booklet here. And it says, let me push that up. It says, my retirement stat. Now, once I get paid, I'm not going to go off the amount I have already in there. I'm just going to, which is not a lot, guys. So, I'm just going to start with the job. And we'll say, it'll be for this year. And I'll just write down every deposit that I am putting in. I will also show you my account with the emergency fund once I get all of that together. Once we finish the second one, I want, them both in there. Then y'all can see, like, it'll be $200 and something. And then we'll have about 800. No, let me see. Where's my calculator? Okay, I don't know where I put it. Oh, here it is. All right, so if we subtract 1,000, subtract $211, because remember, I already have $106. I also have money in here now. I think it's $70. So we need number, I want to say number 10, 12, and 13. So once we're done with that, it'll be 105. So that's where I'm getting the 211 from. So for the emergency fund, we only need $789. Next week when I get paid, I do want to put some money just straight up in here. Okay, not just do all the little small envelopes, but I do want to put a certain amount in here. And but we need $789 for the emergency fund. Once we get well, that's what's remaining. And then once we get that done, we're gonna definitely be doing the Roth at the same time as the emergency fund. Guys, I thank you, and I hope this plan makes sense to you. I'm not telling you these things to feel sorry for me. I am blessed. My bills are paid. We are eating. God bless. You know, He's blessing me to pay my bills, like I said, and you know, and to sit here and try to get a retirement plan set up. I feel like I'm blessed to even be exploring this and concentrating on the retirement, on my retirement. I've heard some people don't have over 40,000. I've heard some people don't have 20,000 saved. I've heard some people don't even have 10,000 saved. And then, you know, it's like me, I don't have anything saved. So, either way, I just need something to help myself, because we all know nobody can help you, you know what I'm saying, but the Lord. So we try to lean on people. Hey, can I get this? I don't want to be in that position. I don't. So I am definitely going to try to get something else going on. Okay. So that's just to let y'all know. I really appreciate you all for coming over here. This is my bounce back plan, Penny's retirement journey. Okay. All right, guys. I thank you all. Leave a comment below if you know anything that you could think of that I know I need to get in the stock market. I know all of that. I just don't know how. I was listening to Frank Talks Money, I think his name, and he was telling how he got started in investing and all of that. But it seems like I just don't know. Like, I know Roth, and then I know the 401k, but I don't know which accounts to get, this and that and the third. So I still want to try to go with Fidelity. I really do. I want to try them. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with the Roth that I have, but we'll see. That's better than nothing for now. I don't want to keep switching. But I love you guys. I thank y'all for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please, please, please like the video. Thank you all for helping me get to 2,000 subscribers. And you guys are gems. I really appreciate you all. So just remember to save something yourself, because the holiday is right here as well. But I think we can do it, guys. We can do it. I'm not trying to, you know, be all fancy with it, but I'm sure we can do it. Okay. And so this is what this looks like. And this what I did for tonight. Okay. Yeah. So this is our plan, God willing. And I pray God blesses it in the name of Jesus. I love you guys. Y'all stay blessed. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave it below. And remember that keep doing what you're doing. We're building a financial savings together. And you got it. Thank you. Bye.